Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels ready to get this thing started and open the season. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Morton. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. And the ball squirted out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, daggone, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't...
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A quick timeout call by the kicking team here.
Timeout, Texas.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
On the run, it's Valdez.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Marked out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3.
On field goal.
It is good! And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas Tech 3, Ole Miss 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The toss to the outside. And he could not get loose on the run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Looking to the big tight end. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raider. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. The landscape of college football will change dramatically with the outcome of this one, and we will keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now. Keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Pulls it in. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Using the quick game.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Offense lining up quickly.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. There to make the stop, but they used the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. On second down, wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Flips it out to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot, third down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a first and goal.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll set up to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? They come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that route.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half.
Number 41.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Rebels want to move quickly. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This guy can throw it. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Going for the big play. And he's got it at the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Number 3.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Let him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Iowa is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Iowa City deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker of a showing. They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Hudson. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Running back searching for a hole. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The play action fake. The sure hands, it's right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas Tech 10, Ole Miss 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas Tech 10.
And he'll just take a knee. Start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
To the air, it's Morton. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense has played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number one was stopping that great running back, and not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Dude, let's go. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, trailing late here in the 4th quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On the option, he'll toss it. Touchdown, Red Raider! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw. It's Morton. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
They You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback.
Makes the catch on the left. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
And how about the onside kick team coming through for your ball club? Down 3, you got to get the football late in this ball game. They get the ball now with a chance to maybe tie it or go win this thing. Great execution.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He breaks a tackle. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. And on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the fourth quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense with the finishing touches on a win. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Going up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.